Mediation is a more informal process that is undertaken in order to try and reach a settlement between the parties without the need to have to go through a more formal court process. Both of the parties can be legally represented, they don't have to be, and the whole process is overseen by a trained mediator who will look to reach that settlement and conclude matters at that stage.
Welcome to this mediation. It's a very positive first step in a dispute to have a mediation and a positive step towards reaching a compromise. The parties have chosen to be here today to try and resolve their dispute, and they're in control of the outcome, or more in control than they might be at a trial.
Often the two parties and their representatives will meet with the mediator at a neutral and convenient location. The mediation does not have to take place face-to-face. Both parties can be in separate rooms with the mediator going between them in order to try and resolve the dispute.
It's difficult to try and resolve all of the factual disputes at a mediation, but what is useful to happen at a mediation is to take into account that there are those differences, that there might be some risks on both sides, and to factor that in. So I'll go back to the other side and discuss the case a bit further with them, and I'll be back as soon as I can.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
A mediation would typically take between a few hours and a whole day, depending upon the parties' willingness to compromise on their initial standpoint.
So it would be helpful for me, and again, I won't tell the other side this, but what would be your bottom line in terms of settlement today? What would you be hoping to achieve?
So my bottom line would probably be around 10,000.
That doesn't represent a huge compromise from your main claim. That obviously ignores the counterclaim as well, so you might want to take that into account. In terms of the offer, or an offer, would you be willing to make an offer today?
Yes.
I can certainly put that across to them. Is there anything else that you want me to explain or put forward to the other side, or are you happy for me to just transfer that offer?
No, I believe I've stated my case.
So I'll take that across to them and I'll see what they say.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
There are many benefits for both parties looking to go through a mediation process. The main one at this time is actually speed, in that you are likely to get a date for mediation far quicker than a hearing date for any trial. In addition to speed, it's also far cheaper for parties to resolve disputes through the use of mediation. It's far less confrontational, and it also has a high level of success. The courts firmly encourage the use of mediation between both parties prior to a matter going to court. If either party refuses to take part in a mediation process, the judge can take this into account, which may result in adverse cost consequences upon conclusion of the claim. In this case, the parties were unable to resolve their dispute through the use of mediation, and the matter ended up in court.